Hello, 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 hello. How are you all doing tonight? Seems like I can't get enough of streaming at the moment. So, gonna get right down to it. We're gonna be playing some more Yakuza 2. I started it yesterday. Safe to say I instantly fell in love with it as soon as it kind of got into the main plot with like our antagonists and things. Seems like a really, really cool follow-up to Yakuza 1. So, yeah. I'm just gonna get some more water real quick. And I'm gonna get started. And as before, if people can just let me know if there's any issues with the audio or anything, that would be wonderful. But hopefully, there we go. Everyone should be able to see where we left off yesterday. And you should be able to hear the game when I kick in. How are you? How am I doing today? I'm great, thank you. Tells the story. How are you? I've currently got my cat on my lap, who because she really, really wants my attention. I've just decided I'll just put her on my lap this time, so that the stream isn't full of just random meowing. Potentially, might still happen though. Without further ado, let's crack a lackin'. How are you, Delta Story? Am I ready to hit people with bicycles? You know it. You know it, baby. Can we just call Tara a co-host at this point? I mean, she may as well be. I've been trying to do some more vlogs for my Patreon. And every attempt, she has basically decided, nah, I'm part of this now. So she may as well be.
1年前の事件で本庁の命令も聞かずに単独捜査。ついにはあの神宮のマネーロンダリングの真相を暴いた伝説の刑事さんだって噂有名なんですよ。
ちょっと待て。あの事件を解決したのは俺じゃない。それに今はデカでもないんだぞ。
知ってます。事件後刑事を自ら辞職。辞表をカムロ署所長に投げつけた後、一発殴ったって話も聞いてますよ。
まったくどうなってんだか。
伝説の刑事。カムロ町で誓った極道との友情、人気者じゃねえか。
あ、河原警部補。
お嬢ちゃん、こういった提案に憧れるってのは良くない傾向だな。本庁勤務ならもっと真面目なキャリア組の連中を持ち上げといた方が身のためだ。な。
鬼瓦。あんたどうしてここに？
知らなかったか。俺は今公安所属のデカなんだ。
あれだけ銃をぶっ放していた男が公安のデカか。ふざけた話だ。
人聞きの悪いこと言うな。もう昔の話じゃないか。
俺にとっちゃ今でも昨日のことのように思い出すぜ。
目の前で容疑者を殺されたのがそんなにトラウマになってんのか。
まあな。でも今はもう関係ねえ。あんたと会うことももうないはずだ。
待てよ。それがそうもいかねえんだ。
あ
I just took a photo of Tara on my lap playing while I'm playing. So I'll share that on Twitter after the stream for people. Since everyone likes pictures of cats, right?
地下3階か。随分とおかしな場所に連れてくんだな。
That's right.
まあな。
We're going
何しろここは良くない噂ばかり流
to
れていたからな。
Nando's.
地下3階
It's going to
13
be
号資料
great.
室
We had to put it in an
警視庁開
archive
かずの間
room
ってやつ
because
か
the world
Nah.
of Tokyo's
不祥事の的
Japan
も
is
言
just
われ
not
てた。
quite ready for the glory that is Nando's. They're just not quite ready for it, so we've had to put it in a classified section of the police station. Doing adequately? You love to hear it.
おう連れてきたぜ。
伊達さん、わざわざご足労いただいて申し訳ありません。
うん。
紹介します。こちら公安部外事二課課長の倉橋警視正です。
Wataru Kurahashi.
伊達さんの噂は金がね。倉橋です。
公安二課。どうしてアジア専門の公安二課がここに？
実は昨日も伊達さんに連絡したように、今我々4課は近江連合の動きを追っています。
ああ。寺田が殺された一件だろ。
はい。ですが裏に海外、特に中国韓国系の組織が絡んでいるのではないかと。
海外マフィアってことか。
実は私たち二課は1年ほど前からアジア系マフィアの調査を進めてまして、近々何か大きな動きがあるという情報を掴んでいましてね。予想はしてたんですよ。こんな事件が起こるんじゃないかってことを。
なんだって？
私は倉橋課長から内々に要請を受けまして、数週間前からカムロ町の様子を探っていました。すると
爆発は起こった。
そうです。予想は的中してしまったわけです。
だがそれが4課のお前と何の関係があるんだ？
5代目近江連合実産合流会2代目会長合田隆二という男です。
合田隆二。
寺田殺害を実行したと思われる近江連合の実力者です。
この男はどうした？
実はその合田が爆発をほのめかす電話をしていたとの情報がありまして。
これだけ言うとくが、わしとあんたらは仲間やない。カムロ町を火の海にする。目的が一緒なだけ。ことが終わったら赤の他人。分かっとるな。
So there is an extra element to
この関西弁の男が合田隆二本人と思われます。
It's not entirely just the Omi alliance.
じゃあ4課と2課はこのもう一人の男が何者なのかを探ってるのか？
そうです。この男の正体を探り出し、近江連合とつながってる組織を明らかにするのが狙いです。
会話の場所は？
全てのノイズを除去してみましたが、場所の特定までには至ってません。
で、俺じゃなきゃできない任務ってのは何なんだ？
実は伊達さんにはこの男に近づいていただきたいと思いまして。
え？こいつは？
そうです。伊達さんもよくご存知の男です。カムロ町でスターダストというホストクラブを経営する男、現地名和樹です。
どうして和樹を？
実は半年ほど前、一度だけ合田隆二がカムロ町にやってきたことがありまして、その時接触したのが和樹なんです。
だがそれだけで？
それだけじゃないんです。
It's impressive how jazzy this game is, considering Persona 5, as we all well know, invented jazz, right?
ガンジンウ。彼は
So
れっ
is
き
the
とした
quality weirdly
韓国
good,
人な
or
んで
is
す。
it just me?
伊達さんにはそれとなく和樹
So
に
I'm
近づ
playing
いて
this
揺さぶりを
on
かけ
my
てほしいです
cousin's overclocked
彼が韓国組
PlayStation
織の構成員なのか
2,
ど
which
うか
allows me to like
それを探ってみてください。
play it at maybe a higher
あなたと彼
resolution
の間には
than what would have been
1
the
年前の事
standard
件で培った信
PlayStation 2.
用があります。これはあなたにしかできない任務なんですよ。
Some scenes, though, because they're pre-rendered, you won't be able to, won't have the same quality to them.
俺だけどこへ連れてくんだ？
No, B movie invented. Of course, my apologies. B movie invented jazz, as we all know. Can we all just
ここまで来れば
everyone
もう
just
大
take
丈
a
夫だ。
moment to thank Barry B. Benson for inventing jazz?
傷害罪は表向き
I
の
should do a
口
video
実。
on how my cousin did
あな
that.
たの
It's very
身辺保護を
impressive.
頼まれたのは
He doesn't really wanna get too
逃げようと
involved
し
in
たら
YouTube, my
即座
cousin.
に逮捕する
He
わ。
he'd rather stay out of the limelight and just give me overclocked gaming systems that I can easily access and then stream online in high definition. Oh shit. I'm impressed that I'm impressed that the bullets didn't hit.
どこ撃たれた？
Okay. I was gonna say, I thought that Kiryu got hit then.
ないわ。
弾
Shit.
丸が貫通してない。このままじゃ危険だ。
It's a good thing you took his handcuffs
近く
off.
の病院はどこだ？
蒼天堀。
何？
蒼天堀にある葵っていうスナックへ。
What? Please don't make me drive. I'm really bad at driving. I will be exposed immediately if I have to drive. The bar was called IE. I better find it fast. Alright, let's go. Hell no, that's... Yeah, to be fair, considering the amount of considering the amount of considering the amount of stuff that Kiryu gets away with in gameplay, he could have just technically done a heat action in lore, and that's why he's somehow not dead. Sunrise. Super Club Sega, oh shit. 80s. Ah, okay, I can't get away with that apparently. Let's talk to the cabbie guys just in case they sort of tell us anything interesting. Okay, no. We're gonna have to ask around. Let me just check the map again, just in case it happens. Prime, Gandala. Can't remember if Kiwami took this out or I just knew also we played the remake before this. The only Yakuza game that I have played at all, last year I played Yakuza Kiwami because it was on PlayStation Plus. I had an action. That I definitely don't want to go in there. Oh. I basically enjoyed Yakuza Kiwami so much that I was like, I want to play Yakuza 2. But I didn't want to play the Kiwami versions because it's so new. And I felt like the Kiwami version of Yakuza 1 kind of did a lot of weird stuff compared, like it replaces a lot of things from the original basically. So I figured, well, I've beat Kiwami, I'll just play Yakuza 2, and then also it means that when I get to like 3, it won't feel like such a leap back. I'll see like how the franchise has improved. Strutting around here like I own the place. Knock your teeth out. Oh, okay, this guy's got a death wish. Let's fuck this man up. The heat retention is harder, as in like your heat gauge goes down faster. Yeah, listen to that saxophone purr, baby. Ooh. Oh, so you're like an expert on this franchise, huh? Well, what I'm hoping is, I'm really enjoying this so far, so what I want to do is I figured streaming would be a great way to get through these games. So I wanted to do like Yakuza 2 and then just go in order of release. So after I beat this, I'll then do Yakuza 3. Have to work hard to get your heat up, yeah. I need to know what IE is though. Oh, those are the coin lockers. Might as well check these while we're at it. I really like how grungy the music is in places with this game as well. Something very raw about this game. Oh wait, no, there's the guy. I wonder if the guy is still there that like tells you where to find stuff. Because he was the guy that got me into that club the other night. Let's see if he's still around. Oh, bodied. Something I did appreciate about Kiwami 1 is that it's maybe a bit more easier to find where you're supposed to be going, because there seems to be a lot of people I can talk to. My voice is very quiet, or the game is very loud. Let's bring my mic a bit closer to me. Does that improve it? So you see all that flying text is still in the new game, but we run so blooming fast you never notice it. Yeah, I remember that from Kiwami 1. Oh hey, that's interesting to look at. If you look in the background, you can see there's like 2D sprites to kind of fill in the idea that there's a crowd. That probably looks much better without the higher definition. That is better, but not as clear as yesterday. I've literally not done anything to alter my voice or anything. The only thing I've done is lowered my seat because Terror is on my lap. Let me just have a look. The game is a little loud. I might bring it down ever so slightly, if that. And maybe that will just help a little bit. Okay, Detective Sayama said it was called Aoi. I've got to find it and fast. Oh, there you are. That was who I was looking for. Hey, Mr. Kiryu, what's got you all worked up or worked up? Something happened? Do you know a bar called Aoi? Sure. By the way, if I mispronounce any words, please just respect that I can't speak the language. I'm trying my damnedest. Yeah, head from here to Shifukucho, yeah. There's an info center down there called Nightlife Dojo. Turn at the T there and you're Aoi. Can't miss it. Okay, thanks. Need to run, bar ain't gonna run off. Oh, thank goodness. Okay, that's now on the map. Yeah, I was meant to find that dude to then give me instructions, I guess. Yeah, absolutely, because I literally, like, ran down there. How many languages do I speak? English. Bad English. I'm wanting to learn Japanese, to be fair, because I think it would make it maybe a bit easier for some of my videos in the future if I knew a bit more of the language, like if I could read it and stuff, because it then just means when I'm doing sourcing and looking for interviews, maybe it's a bit easier for me to go and find maybe a fully Japanese interview of a developer or something and know a bit more from that perspective. So this is the place Sayama mentioned. Cool. And yeah, if people can just let me know if I sound a bit better now, or if I, I'd appreciate that.
あんた誰や？
桐生というものだが。
ちょこちょこ担当買いやがってほんまに。そんなようなことしたかてな。払えんもんは払えんよ。
え？
あんたみかじめ取りなんちゃうん。
佐山薫って女知ってるな。
薫が？
Oh, that's good to hear, guys. Thank you.
怪我をしてる。
どこにおるんや？
車に待たせてやる。
はよ連れてこんかいな。
Thus ends another episode of Kiryu insisting that he's not part of the Yakuza anymore. And people still talking to him like he's part of the Yakuza. Please, I was part of the Yakuza for like the first like opening hour of Yakuza 1, please. I can't believe this guy is so fucking stupid. Why would you do this to yourself? You're just asking for pain. Good grief, the music in this is great. I wanted to try and see if I could get heat action with it, but can't talk. It's also hilarious how people constantly joke about Kiryu being an old man, then him saying still got it. Yeah, one of my favorite scenes in Yakuza 1, like in terms of subquests, is there's one that's like about being a badass dad. Kiryu's like, what? I'm not a dad. I think the speech bubble stuff is great because it kind of really helps with the atmosphere of like it helps build an atmosphere of like the city life, right? Oh wow, okay. Get Kaori to Aoi before she runs out of health. Wait, can I not just get a cab? No? Okay. I might have just fucked myself, huh? Ah, fuck. I was doing the Devil May Cry strat where you just hold the, Come on, dude. Mate, I will literally shove your head up your ass. Get the fuck out of my way. Get out of my way. Go away. Go away. I messed up because I went back on myself for a moment. So the Japanese and joke about Osaka people are really talkative and annoying. I think that's the case for a lot of I don't know, I feel like I could say that for a lot of city folk. If only you could do this in real life, right? Like if you're working customer service or something, you just have to talk to someone that's really frustrating. You can just mash the X button and just be like, right, go away, please. I've got her. Where do you want her? Here, lie her down. The opposite is more rural and less uptight. I guess it all depends on location, right? More like the west coast of the US and attitude, north is like the east coast. Okay. Unfortunately, living in the UK, I don't know too much about the difference between west and east coast behavior in the US. I think I get what you mean. Still being treated, I only go in the way the bar. Should leave her the Tamio for now and check in later. Get laughed out on the west coast if you wear a suit to work in the east coast. It's a basic expectation. Okay. Oh, look at that flip phone. Hot diggity damn. State of the art. Do I plan to play the following Yakuza games after this one? Yes. Absolutely. I really want to play all of them, and I feel like streaming them is probably a great way for me to get through them. Things in your end there. Problem for now. I got Chairman Goda with me, we're in a car, we're headed for Karamucho. That's why tech CEOs like Zuckerberg think t-shirts are acceptable attire. Zuckerberg seems like an alien to me, if I'm being honest. Good, are you okay? Yeah, I'll make it. I might not be a rock like you, but I can still take a beating. Yeah, because he tried to fight Goda, right, and kind of got his ass handed to him. Cool. Okay, we've got some things to do. If anyone happens to know some cool side stuff that I can do, now is your time to point me in the direction of it. Oh, yo, this guy wants to get his fucking head smashed in. Come on then, bitch. Let's fucking go. Oh. Neck snapped. You stupid bitch. Get bodied. I'm a stickler for this as I'm a very classic guy, the sort of person who won't wear something outside if it doesn't have a collar, that sort of thing. I'm like so the opposite. Suits are, I really struggle with, I'm not a big fan of wearing formal attire personally. It always feels really uncomfortable to me. I guess I'll wear like a casual shirt every once in a while, but like I can't do things like suits and stuff, I guess would be the way to put it. What's up? Well, hi Agro. You've only missed a little bit. The lady cop that arrested Kiryu got shot in the shoulder, and we've just taken her. We've just taken her to the Aoi district. Yakuza may have influenced my move to classic men's style. Nice. I mean, yeah, like, that's the cool thing, right, about like media is sort of how it can really help, can kind of make you form a bit of an identity in a way, or sort of inspire you in a little way with stuff like that. Sorry, what is my favorite game in terms of visuals? Man, Really like a lot of the old SNK kind of sprite-based stuff, like, well, you know, like, if anyone's ever seen any of their stuff from, like, the late 90s, like The Last Blade, or like Gary Mark of the Wolves, kind of really into that kind of stuff. We don't have like nothing. What we got? Can I smash you into this? Yeah, there we go. Yeet! Oh my god! I thought we were gonna hit him into the railing. I didn't think we were gonna just yeet him into the ocean. Am I playing this on original hardware or am I emulating it? I'm playing it on my cousin's overclocked PlayStation 2. I thought we'd already established this, guys. Emulating? What's that? I've never heard of it. I hardly know her. Sorry, I'm just, what's my, but yeah, probably that kind of stuff in terms of visual flair. I really like, I really enjoy these late, detailed sprite games. How has Yakuza influenced my life? It made lockdown in 2020 a lot easier? Dude, you've given me pocket tissues like 3 times now. Stop it. I used to be full of theatres and stage performers. Okay. The Osakans are crazy for good food around here. Nothing but prime meats. Okay. What's going on here? Looking at something? How about I break your face? Help! He says I stepped on his foot or something. I swear I didn't. I ain't done a thing. Calling me a liar now? Well, believe this, buddy. The both of you ain't walking after the night. Are you able to switch to a PC stream? Look up on YouTube how to help a suicidal man Yakuza 4. Oh, as in like, am I able to switch to a PC stream? I'm really sorry, I don't fully understand what you mean by that. Do you think that story in games are more important or gameplay? Gameplay. I think if you've looked at a lot of my videos on the Egavania series, although I will talk a lot about the narrative, my my priority is really more on the gameplay, because ultimately I think how would I put it? A good story in a game can help elevate a game, but like I don't think having a bad story is necessarily always going to like ruin a game. I don't know. Whereas gameplay, like if the game doesn't feel good to play, you're gonna have a really hard time wanting to play that game, right? I mean, change the thing you're streaming to the computer stream, watch the video of us. I imagine you use OBS so you can change the input channel on it from capture card to PC. Oh, oh, I see. I'm probably going to focus more on just capturing my gameplay at the moment, more than anything. Any kind of video or anything like that, I might check out in my spare time and things like that. I hope you don't mind that. Strong gameplay can carry a game with a terrible story. If the gameplay is bad, no matter how good the game is, it can be a slog. Yeah, like, that's how I feel, like, cause, what would be a good example? Well, there's a lot of games that have come out, I think, in this gen that are very, very story focused. Like, that is the huge selling point of the game, is you're playing it because the story's interesting. And then, like, they're an open world, like, game with some light RPG elements or something. You know, with, like, a skill tree or some shit. And you know, like, the combat's a bit, like, uninteresting or uninspired, and you know, you're still doing the same shit that you probably were doing in, like, games like Assassin's Creed or whatever, right? Like 10 years ago, where it's like climb up towers or things like that, where it's like, it feels very played out, that kind of stuff, where it's then like, as good as the story may be, I'm then just like struggling to actually want to play it. Does that? I hope that makes sense. Whereas like, I don't know, Devil May Cry 5, I guess, as an example. I wouldn't say Devil May Cry 5 is like the works of Shakespeare in terms of writing, but it oozes enough personality and stuff that, like, you'll accept most of what the cutscenes or story beats are, right? And the fun of Devil May Cry, why you're buying Devil May Cry 5, is because of how it plays, like more than anything else. Like the appeal to buying a Devil May Cry game is 100% the gameplay. It's very important to say that you can still have a game that is like 98% story. It's not like you need, you know, as long as the game is functional, right? But to me, when I'm looking to play a game, I usually care more about how it's actually playing. I think in terms of story as well, I think the best kinds of stories in games most of the time end up being ones that feel like they do a great job of blending the story into the gameplay. Like a couple of friends of mine the other day were playing the older Halos, like Halo 1. And again, like, Halo 1 probably doesn't have like the greatest plot ever told, right? But the way it's delivered is in a way that I think in places is wholly unique to a computer game. Like when there's a stage later on in the game when they start introducing like the flood and things, and there's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of world building or moments that are shown to you directly as a player. Like you have to you're interacting with the world and narrative as it plays out around you. You must play a lot of old school CRPGs, I take it, for blending plot and game. Can't remember what CRPG stands for. Could you give me an example? Let's check in. Owie. There's some funky music. FS7 is masterful at mixing story and gameplay. I think a CRPG is like the original. Yeah, absolutely. Like I think those games are really, really cool in that, like yeah, I get you now. I get you. Yeah. Yeah, those are great examples, right? Because so much of that is like so much of those old CRPGs is like kind of very inspired by Dungeons and Dragons, where so much of the appeal of it is that you are the hero dictating parts of the story, right? You know, like whenever I play a lot of those types of games as well, I usually try to make builds that or like characters that are more talkative or are able to like so that I feel like I have more interesting dialogue options, specifically because, you know, the way they've presented the story, that how I build my character could have an effect on how parts of the story can play out, is like part of the interest and excitement of it, right? Whereas I think hang on a minute. What's holding up those bandages? Oh, I was meant to get bandages. Whoops, my bad. Yeah, like absolutely. You know, I think it ebbs and flows as well, because like there are definitely like more linear story like games with like stories that I've played that I really enjoyed, like like, you know, I recently beat Dragon Quest XI. That's a game I 100%ed. I was in love with that game, but then I was maybe in love with it because I enjoyed the explorative element of it and finding all the different secrets and things like that. What's going on with these people? Can I talk? No. Final Fantasy VII is masterful at mixing story and gameplay. As in the original FF7, I think my favourite thing with the original FF7 is how it ultimate test taste. Hang on, I'll keep saying. What was I saying about FF7? I think FF7's really great with its world building, and that so much of that game's like world is introduced to you and told to you in a way where it doesn't just assume you would know, which I think is a huge problem with later Final Fantasies. For me, it causes fear of missing out. I don't like non-linear plots like that because I feel like I'm always missing content. Visual novels are the worst because they give you a percentage completion. Yeah, it's always about like kind of working out your own hurdles and things. Yeah, there is definitely an element of like sometimes you can play something and then the game's like, great, but you didn't do this thing or you missed this thing, and you go, and you kind of get a bit like, oh, like, cool. Like, it doesn't feel good to be told that you missed a bunch of stuff, right? But for some people, they like that. They like the fact that it's introduced in that way. Just trying to find where I can get some bandages. Still trying to get used to things, I guess. It would help if I knew Asumi Pharmacy. That's probably where I need to go. Okay, so it's just round the corner. Yeah, for sure. I think the way I've put it to people in the past is when it comes to like wanting to see everything in the story or things like that, if there's like elements like that, is you have to have really won me over to make me want to literally see everything, because at this point, like, I just feel like sometimes I don't have the bloody time. Alright, bandage, boom. In my opinion, what is the worst Sonic game and which is overhated, underrated? Worst Sonic game? That, speaking of RPGs and stuff, I mean, that BioWare DS one was pretty terrible, right? I think everyone just kind of pretends that doesn't exist. I don't know many people that genuinely like that game. Considering kind of, didn't have a bunch of issues with the Sonic comic guy who thinks he just owns echidnas or something. So they had to kind of make a bunch of liberties with, like, the plot, or they just couldn't make the next one. Which kind of doesn't help, because I think it ended on a weird cliffhanger. The music is god-awful. The gameplay is really flippin' tedious. Very like touchscreen focused and not in a fun way. Yeah, BioWare made a Sonic RPG. I can't remember the name of it, but it's on the Nintendo DS. But yeah, that's probably, I would say, like the worst Sonic game off the top of my head. Like, because I could say obvious ones, you know, obvious ones like, you know, Sonic 06 is so bad, or like, it's Shadow the Hedgehog, oh, that was a really terrible game. But at least, like, fundamentally, they're still, like, they're still in some, like, place, like, a Sonic game, right? Whereas, like, Sonic Chronicles is, like, not only is it bad, but, like, it's barely even a Sonic game, and it's very long, and... yeah, probably that, off the top of my head. Most underrated? Jesus, I don't know if I'm the guy to ask. Because the thing is, I took a huge break from Sonic for a while. Is Sonic Colors a very talked about Sonic game? I mean, I really like that. I wouldn't say that. It doesn't feel like a game that a lot of people talk about in kind of reverence. Sonic Forces is the worst game I have played. Just seemed like the same shit as a bunch of the other ones, right? It's just another, like, booster win Sonic game with a character creation, right? The question is, why Sonic fans still play them? Well, Sonic definitely has had a very messy development period, right? But I think the character's so beloved that its fan base is super passionate and wants to stick with the character regardless of how bad it can get. You know, I think they're not, I don't think they're, I wouldn't say they're entirely like, they're definitely forgiving, but there are definitely moments I think I can see where they go, alright, I draw the line at this is bullshit. Like, I don't think I've ever played Sonic Boom, the one on the Wii U, right? The really glitchy one that, like, Game Grumps played or whatever. That looks pretty fucking horrible, right? And I think the sales of that game and most of the fan base kind of are in unanimous agreement that that is pretty fucking terrible, right? So I don't know if I go as far as to be like, oh, they're delusional. I still believe that there's hope, still hope for Sonic. I mean, Sonic's in a good place, right? I mean, what? In the last 10 years, off the top of my head, Sonic Generations came out. That was good. I don't think Sonic Generations was considered a bad game. I thought that was pretty fun. You had the other Wii U one, Lost World. That seemed okay. I wouldn't say. My understanding again is that it's not this perfect game, but it's alright. All of the portable versions of these games that were basically just Sonic Rush sequels, I imagine at their core are pretty great. And then, yeah, I don't know. I feel like there's a lot more good Sonic games in the last 10 years than there probably were bad, I would say. I mean, especially Sonic Mania, right? No one's saying Sonic Mania is a bad game. Normal rifle. Sorry guys, I'm just gonna take in what's happening with the plot.
それは直接犯人から聞くしかないわね。どこ行くの？
雇い主を探す。このままじゃ俺は誰と戦えばいいかわからないからな。
それならこれ持って小福町の雀荘へ行きなさい。
Okay, so we're kind of like in a bit of a weird alliance.
3人宅で撃っているちゃんちゃんこを着た男。
With
あなたが冷凍
is
と
it
聞くと、
Sayaka
向
her
こうが
name or
いつも
Sayama?
どのぐらいで撃ってると聞き返す。
What's the rate?
そこであなたはあんた
Reply
に
with
任
it's
せる
your
と答える。
あんたに任せるか。
そう。そうしたら相手はデタラメな冷凍を言うわ。とにかくそれを受けて。
わかった。
ちょっと待って。一言言っておくけど、あなたは府警の監視下にあるよ。逃げるような真似しないでね。私の電話一本で即座に逮捕できるんだから。わかったわね。
ああ。
Sonic 06 and Boom still feels like they tried but failed. Forces feels like they did not care. Hard disagree. Sonic 06. Oh. Alright, my controller decided to disconnect. That was nice of it. Give me a moment. I'm hoping to get a new controller tomorrow because I've been having issues with it for a while. Okay. Let's try this. Okay, let's see how that works. If Kiryu might start doing some wacky stuff a moment. Apologies. While I'm sorting this out as well, I'll just... You took the rifle out. Are we good? We're good. Thank goodness. Okay. Your thing about Sonic 06 and Boom. See the problem with the problem with Sonic 06 that made it doomed to fail is ultimately there was just too much executive meddling going on in that game, right? I think honestly, from what I remember of the game, there's a lot of concepts and things being thrown around that are just really odd and experimentational, and not in a fun way. Is this the guy that chatted shit to me earlier? Reach Towers is a famous Mahjong parlor. Gets to talk. That's more of a cancer, no kidding. Word is the four gods of the Mahjong underground play there pretty often. There are four gods in underground Mahjong. Yeah, don't know too many specifics, but they're supposed to be unstoppable. Can't even count how many idiots gone up against them and ruined their damn lives. Anyhow, that's the sort of place it is. They got set up by invitation only to keep the newbies out, follow. At least that's what they say. Word is there's some shady business going down the side. Still, as a serious player, I wish I could play around there, even just once. Wonder what it would take to get an invite. So we already know. I think if you stand still, Kiryu usually says something, right? So I'm just going to see if he says anything about what we got to try and remember. That or we'll just do it in a cutscene. Yeah, I think that's a big issue, right? Is that Sonic games are at the mercy of their executives, like, and Sega, especially in the mid-aughts, had a real reputation of just, oh my goodness, controller, please. Have a real reputation of just kind of doing weird shit because. Annual franchise. Yakuza one annual franchise that has reliably had good entries, but annual franchises normally means unfinished entries. So Call of Duty, which is surprisingly good value, but you must be changing fundamentally. Again, I mean, this is a rabbit hole we're really going down. It all depends on who is helming these franchises. I think in the case of Yakuza, it's basically the same people basically every time, kind of ambitiously making the same thing, right? My controller is messing up again. I'm really hoping that it just behaves. Fix with no invitations, don't get in. Read me, friend. Deaf friend. I said tonight's an invite only. You don't get no. You don't get an in. So let's keep talking then and see what happens. Shit. How do I get in there? Yeah, unfortunately, basically the cable to this controller is fucked, and also Windows 10 is a very good operating system, and my Bluetooth is fucked as well. So I've gotten a new control. I'm getting a new controller that's on its way tomorrow, basically. So yeah, the folks are all crazy. Oh, yeah, just lost Junior's college fund. Why are you trying to get in there? Yeah, there's someone I need to see. Look, my advice to you, forget it. Nothing good will come out of going in there. So that's something I should know. A lot, probably. Anyhow, the place is set up on an invite-only basis. Do yourself a favour and move along. Okay. Invite only. Let's talk to this chap. Brush stuff at the Mahjong parlor, right? Let's see your invitation then. Bunch of big-headed twits. What do you gotta be as good as Jonga just to get into a place now? Who's Jonka? What? You don't know Jonka? Any player around here would piss himself just from hearing the man's name. So 3 top dogs in Underground Mahjong were Jonka, Jonko, and Jongen, right? Now Jonka says he's given up the game, spends all his time at the arcade now. Just plays those UFO catcher games like some kind of zombie. It's pathetic. That sounds like a fate worse than death. I think we know who the fuck we need to go see. Alright, that's on the other side of town. We can probably get a cab there. If these people got the fuck out of my way. See ya! Thanks for watching, hello. Oh, I meant to know the name of the street? That's not helpful. I'm guessing Sontabori? Sontabori East. Guys, I'm starting to think Fox may be lying about his cousin's overclocked play. Hey, that's not very nice to say about my cousin. He put a lot of effort into this overclocked PlayStation 2, alright? Super Metroid Symphony of the Night. Oh, good grief. That's like asking me my favorite child. I mean, I made a video on Symphony of the Night first. That's my answer. Probably is Symphony of the Night. My favorite Metroid games are like Metroid Prime. Oh my days, this wire is made off of dreams. What's wrong? Hey buddy, you gotta help me. Could you grab me that robot manager doll from the Desk Jockey Robo series? My woman says she just has to have one, won't shut up about the damn thing. But I suck at these things. You're on your own. I ain't fucking doing these like dumb catcher games. YF6. No idea what that is. Oh my god, is that an advert for Virtua Fighter 5? Jesus. I thought. Let's start leveling Kiryu again. My overclocked PlayStation 2 seems to have Windows 10 on it. Yeah, I mean, that's one of the cool things, because it's overclocked, right? That's what makes it so great. Is that, you know, he overclocked it so it runs an entire operating system and a capture program on it, all at the same time. It's really cool. Get a thing I've got to help this wiener. No, I want to pick up the key, the locking key. There we go. The juxtaposition right now of like this funky, like the music with the grungy like bass line is really funny. Can all fill up right now. Okay, maybe I do have to help that asshole with the Korean game. I know someone who has a super advanced Nintendo 64 Windows 10 on it. Whoa, that's neat as hell! It's amazing what your cousins can do these days. Oh, I just gotta get one of these? Wait, what? Wait, what? Dude. I'm so confused. What? I didn't even move it. What's the... No, I just want to know how to play. How do I play? Move crane. I did this exact thing. Game? What? What? What the fuck? Why the controls? I'm so confused. I've got change view and move crane. What the fuck are you meant to do? I'm pressing like every button that is an X and it does nothing. I beg of you. I'm so confused. Mate, I think your crane game's busted. What? Literally, what the fuck was that? My uncle gave me a Dreamcast that has Mario on it, but my PlayStation 4 controller has a hard time connecting to it. Yeah, man. Give me a moment. I don't understand what I'm doing wrong. And now my control is disconnected again. I'm so confused. Fuck it. Fuck this minigame. Please don't make me have to do this minigame to proceed with the main plot. Oh my god, are you kidding me? I actually have to do it apparently according to the internet. Really? Do I seriously have to actually do this crane game? I literally can't control the fucking crane. I'm so confused. Am I gonna have to literally Google how to do a crane game? Let's try it again. I think... Oh my god. F my life. You are meant to hold X down. Glad the game made that very fucking clear. I've not felt this stupid and like I haven't felt this stupid since I had to move the fucking barrels in Sonic 3 and Knuckles. If anyone knows what the fuck I'm referring to. I can't believe that. Okay, well now it's just a frustrating crane game. Right? It'll fall out. It'll drop out. Knew it. I knew it. Riveting Yakuza action! You can really feel the high octane energy of this game. Come on. You're gonna fall out. I hate you. I hate this game. This will be my BRB screen. I'll have this shit playing for like the next 30 minutes. While everyone dies inside. Oh man, it literally forces you to just restart. So if I've even remotely moved any of them... This is tougher than any Dracula boss fight. Just moving a bloody crane. Come on. Please. Get his dome piece. I hate you. I hate you so much. When I eventually make my series video on Yakuza, this will be what it's about. I tapped X. I'll spend 30 minutes being like, you can really feel the struggle of Kazuma Kiryu when you have to play this fuck awful crane game for like 40 minutes because Sega hates you. This is like the perfect example though of like why you shouldn't be opting for realism in games. Please, 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 please. Oh, thank fucking Christ. There, I got you a stupid fucking crane toy. Will you please now let me, you know, resolve the resolve the potential gang warfare that's gonna happen within like the infrastructure of Japan? I received 30,000 yen. Thanks, pal. Received 300 experience points. I don't understand how that was supposed to help me. Is there now like another guy? Oh. Sorry, but Phasmophobia is so effing, I'm guessing, boring. I'm back. On that note, what games have you played over lockdown? You mentioned Yakuza, Kiwami, and DMC5. Whew! Bloody hell, I played a lot of bloody games over 2020. Do I now have to catch a very specific fucking... Okay, so basically I revisited most, if not all, of the Kingdom Hearts franchise and finally got around to playing Kingdom Hearts 3 on top of it. So that's, I believe I played the HD ports of Birth by Sleep, Rechain of Memories, 1 and 2 Final Mix, and then I played Kingdom Hearts 3. I beat Dragon Quest 11. I played Yakuza Kiwami, played Borderlands 3 with a couple of friends, played some Final Fantasy 14 with friends. Oh man. Fire Emblem Three Houses, played a lot of that because I got on my Switch that year. Astral Chain as well, that was another one I played quite a bit of. Oh, imagine if I'd gotten 2 cats though. Do you think these games have at least an option for an English dub for dyslexic people like me? So eventually I know that the later Yakuza games get English dubs. I'm not sure about Yakuza 6, but I know the newest game, Like a Dragon, has an English dub. As does the game Judgment, where you play as a detective? Imagine if you just couldn't win a crane game and a gang war started because of it. Basically, I mean, this is what's at stake. I literally, like, in the narrative of this game right now, they try and be able to uncover the mysteries and people behind the destruction of the Millennium Tower, as well as the assault on numerous members of not only the Tojo clan, but the Omi clan, and also, you know, an attempted assassination of a police officer. I have to win a crappy fucking crane game. Yeah, there's an English dub of Yakuza 1 as well, but basically it was infamously panned, which is impressive considering Mark Hamill is in it. But not even Mark Hamill could save the scripting in that game. I think the marketing or the Sega USA tried were trying to sell Yakuza 1 like it's Japanese Grand Theft Auto. But Yakuza is nothing like Grand Theft Auto. For starters, because Yakuza's actually kind of fun. Although in the face of this, I don't know if I can keep saying that. Oh my god. It's just a crapshoot. I just have to guess. Please. I just want to be free of this. And it's so slow as well, which makes it even worse. I disagree with them, the dub was sick. I don't know. I've heard a couple of scenes from the original Yakuza and I thought they were all trying a bit too hard to be like hardcore and edgy. They made the slightest impoliteness into an F-bomb. Yeah, it was very, very fucking like, yeah, it was something. This fucking crane game's gonna bleed me dry. This is the kind of shit I wanted to do off stream, so you know, we got to like all the like cool like beating the shit out of people and stuff like that. Like, that would be the stuff that happens on stream. Please. 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 Fuck you. This is actual pain. I can't believe all the things that is going to stunt my progress in this fucking game. It's this. This is going to be the thing that stops me being able to get any further in Yakuza. Imagine doing this in GTA. I don't know. GTA 5 has like 1 billion minigames, right? Maybe they do have something like this. Don't fall out. 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 Thank you. Can I get some dabs in the chat for actually doing that? This music is driving me to... Oh man, I don't blame you, man. Well, it's cool. We've gotten past it. Everyone applaud or celebrate in some way. We made it, everyone. We persevered, and that's what it's all about here. And in the world of 2021, it's all about perseverance. Okay. Why'd you stop? Wouldn't have if those dirty Yakuza hadn't cheated me. Bastards forced me into debt. I was doing okay running away from them, but... Well, they got my baby girl. Bastards took my little Yukiko. Now they tell me if I ever want to see her again, I need to get them 5 million yen. Hey buddy, you're a decent guy. Would you lend me 5 million? Ain't something you can ask a guy. I mean, who's got that kind of cash? Do you have an invitation to Reach Towers, the Mahjong parlor? To Reach Towers? What invitation? Oh, a cherry tile, you mean? Yeah, sometimes they won't let you in if you don't have one. Hey, how's this? You get me back my baby girl Yukiko and I give you this tile. You look like the rough and tumble sort. Think you could help a guy out? Yes. Alright. No shit. Oh, that's great. There's lockers just across Bishaman Bridge, yeah? Well, there's a guy waiting by those. He's expecting 5 million yen, but maybe you can give him something he ain't expecting. It's in your hands right now. I'm gonna put all my energy, all my hatred for that crane game into pummeling the ever-loving snot out of this next asshole. I'm going to beat this man within an inch of his life. It's not even going to be fair. I will beat him so hard, he'll rue the day that he forced me to have to play a fucking crane game to get into a Mahjong parlor. I'm going to annihilate this man. Get out of my way, asshole. I don't have a problem with you. I'm gonna teach you some fucking manners, dickbag. Finally, we're back to the cool part of the game. Die. Does that guy's hoodie say fart? Windows? Look, I get it, it's not an Xbox controller, cry about it. I swear that guy's hoodie said fart on the back of it. I don't know why. Cool. Thanks for the yen, dick face. Alright. It's this guy, right? Huh? Who the fuck are you? I'm here in Jonka's place. What the fuck happened to Jonka? And you got the money? I don't think so. I've got no money to give you people. What a joke. Here's what I do to guys that mess with me. You get the shit kicked out of you by me? That's interesting. I really want a hoodie that says fart on the back now. Just commission someone, bro. Maybe that's gonna be my first bit of merchandise when I get big enough to do that. Which will be never. Coming never. The official Scheming Fox fart hoodie. Followed by your very own authentic controller that disconnects every 3 seconds. Oh right, I can't throw the fat guys, I forget that all the time. Oh, come on. I may actually have to go and sort my configuration out in a moment because this is borderline unplayable at points when literally the controller is disconnecting every 5 seconds. Thankfully, once I have my new controller, that will be resolved. Sorry, buddy. Look, I'm sorry. Yukiko, She's by the river, under the umbrella. Guy in a red coat's got her. Really, don't hurt me. That's what I fucking thought. Okay. I feel like that would be that's gonna be my future now when it comes to merchandising. It's all just gonna be really, really ironic, crappy merch. Like none of it will have my any kind of branding on it. It'll all just be shit that no one would actually wear outside. It will just say fart, or it will say like some obscure quote that no one understands. Just nothing but like inside jokes that like only people that watch these streams will get. Hey buddy, I'm begging you, take this stupid cat. The cat was forced into your arms. Super Fleabag cat, dainty little name like Yukiko. Ha! Fuzzbag damn near scratched my face off. Good! Good! Don't steal cats, you fucking dickwad. Oh my poor baby, thank heaven you're safe. Merch of a skill Yakuza references is the future. Absolutely. Fucking selling the hoodie that says like Dama Dene on it? Nah. Too many people will get that. Selling a hoodie that says fart on it, on the other hand, only true Yakuza savants will really know. Oh, I wonder if that guy's gonna give me some pocket tissues again. Do not. Sick. Oh, I didn't realize I had a heat action for when they're on the floor. Is there any other weapon around? Oh my god, I wonder if I can... I killed him so hard he disconnected. Crane game shirt. Yeah. See, you'd know the Yakuza fans if you had the Crane Game shirt, because they'd all just see the shirt and immediately start getting angry. You see. So... Number 281. And people Kiryu definitely hasn't killed. Well, yeah, yeah, Kiryu has never killed someone in his entire life, okay? After hours of playing Kiwami and seeing the man, you know, literally stab people with knives and stuff, he has 100% never killed someone. Does this work as an invitation? Oh, hey, you got one. What, were you just pulling my leg before? Anyway, head on up, buddy. Hi there, how can I help you? A man in a padded vest. There. What's your rate? How much do you usually play for? It's your call. 40 million yen. Win, and you'd be able to buy fucking Usakan Castle. Fine. What do you want to know? Tell me about this bullet. I want to know where it came from. 100 grand. Take it or leave it. Yeah. Fine. Here's 100 grand. Good thing we beat the shit out of a lot of people. Otherwise, we wouldn't have 100 grand on us.
こら、近江高島会や。
高島。
ええ、寺田。いや、東上会5代目とは兄弟分でした。
そうや。この弾丸、大陸からの密輸銃でしか使用できへんタイプの特殊なもんや。今関西でこのルートから武器を調達しとるんは近江高島会しかない。
高島が他に流してるという線は
ないな。あの高島っちゅうやっちゃそないな危ない橋は渡らんのや。他に流して足つくような真似はせん。密輸はあくまで安うてええ武器を手に入れる手段でしかないんや。
だがどうしてそこまで分かっていて警察は動かないんだ。
さあな、それはわしにもわからん。だがおっと、あかんあかん。これ以上は言えまへんわ。わしが話せんのはここまでや。
なぜ高島が。
It's all developing, boys.
計画は成功したんだな。はい。
親父の指示通り軽く怪我させる程度に。
弾はどうした？
それも手はず通りです。あの桐生って男がよほどのバカじゃない限り、車内に残った弾からうちの仕業だと気がつくでしょう。
そうか。
でもどうしてこのようなことを？
これで奴は誰も信じることができなくなる。今はそれだけで十分だ。
わかりました。
Interesting.
この後はどうしましょうか？
しばらくの間待機だ。このまま泳がせとけ。時間はある。
はい。それでは。
なんやお前、電話しとったんかい。取り調べなめとんのんか。
単なるビジネスの話ですよ。私もいろいろ忙しいんで。
国道風情がカッコつけんなや。こっちは裏でお前が汚いこと行さんやっとんのしとんのんじゃ。噂やと己んとこの組織がライフル密輸しとるそうやないか。
任意の取り調べですよね。お答えする義務はないはずですが。別件の取り調べでもやるつもりですか？
いいや。
こっちは被害者なんですよ。捕まえるなら桐生一馬の方なんじゃないですか。
他の幹部連中の話と違うがな。お前桐生の味方違うんか。
まさか。近江は被害者です。さっさと桐生をあの女刑事さんに捕まえさせてくださいよ。簡単な話ですよね。
お前なんで狭山のことを？
まあいいでしょう。ところで別所さん、本部長から何かお達しがあったんじゃないですか？
ああ、そうや。ご丁重にお帰りいただけって言われたわ。もう帰って釈放や。
Oh, that was nice of him.
そうですか。では。
What is my favorite food?
お前何企んどるんか知らんが。南方府警の上層部と繋がっとっても逃げられへんと。
Kind of changes.
合流会の方持つような真似しくさったらすぐにお縄じゃ。
Can't go wrong with a bit of peri peri chicken, can you?
別所さん。
Probably my favorite like
もう
meal.
極道と警察が喧嘩する時代は終わったんですよ。
This guy looks way older than Kiwami too. Yeah, I think this is something that's been interesting for a lot of people who have played Kiwami or Kiwami 2 and then are seeing how the game looked in the PS2 version, and that some characters just look entirely different. I think that's interesting though. The guy does just look like so unassuming.
高島の裏を教えてくれ。
別料金。
Yeah.
それにちっとばかり値が張んで。
What's your favorite food out the storeroom?
30万や。
Okay, I gotta make 300 grand now. Cool. Time to hit the bank, buddy. Okay. Ooh. Played both, and by the way, I think the original is the better game, just to validate your choice. It's fine. I think a lot of people, yeah, I think a lot of people kind of have been a bit either or about it. I think ultimately it depends if you want to go back and play an older game. Did I miss the gambling? Feels bad, man. Hey Walk fam, yes, unfortunately you have missed the fun times playing the bloody crane minigame, although I now have to make a 300,000 yen. Mushrooms and Swiss burgers, interesting. Still. Did I hear you talking about the 4 gods of underground Mahjong? I got a question about the 4 gods, so I can find out more. Yeah, that'd be great. Well, there's 4 guys here in Sontabori, leagues beyond any of the other players. We're taking a call on number 4 god strictly underground Mahjong. It's Jonko the tiger, man goes for the big hands, he pounces and it's all over. Jongen the monkey, man moves so fast you blink once in your history. Jonka the balladeer is the artistic type, a man's playing as beautiful but deadly. And they say Jonky the devil's the strongest of the lot. His game's so perfect it's scary. Day you're unlucky enough to land on a table with one of them, you're through. Wallet's empty, wife's left you, wind up net deep in debt, chased by loan sharks till you're up and hang yourself. Wow. So Jonko is one of the 4 gods. Yeah. Used to hear a lot more about him. Folks trashed by him, that sort of thing. Not so much anymore though, not lately. Rumours that went into debt, skipped the country, killed himself, you name it. Doubt any of them are true though. One less guy like him roaming around makes life easier for folks like us though. Skipping town best would be about the best news for an amateur like me could hope for. You be careful you don't wind up playing against those guys, buddy. Hear me? Yeah, I hear you. Okay. I'm gonna head back to Aoi to see if there's anything there. Oh, this guy wants to fucking get his face smashed in. Let's fuck this man up. You're ready to hear my controller disconnect for the 8,000th time. Shrek'd. Kiryu. Kiryu, do your heat action, please. Thank you. Easy peasy. Why is Kazuma Kiryu still not in a fighting game yet? Why is this man not in Tekken or like, I don't know, anything? Why is he using a traffic cone? Why not? I mean, it worked, didn't it? Just kick that fucking dude's head in with it. You never fucked the man up with a traffic cone? Why am I using a traffic cone? I mean, refer to my previous statement. Buddy, you ain't ever lived until you've beaten someone up with a traffic cone, okay? You now have access to a hideout. Your health will recover while inside the hideout, where you can also save your game. Sega's apparent ties to the real Yakuza. I don't know about that. That might be out of my wheelhouse of knowledge, but that definitely sounds like something interesting to look into. Don't worry, you're off to sugar, but you be careful. Leave Carrie to me. Just get that information. Not yet. Oh. Don't go thinking that you can run off just because I can't go with you. I wanted to rush you. I could do it any time, understand? Yeah, I get it. Oh, well guys, I'm gonna be honest, I'm actually gonna have to leave it here because I gotta be up tomorrow. It's been really cool playing a bit more of Yakuza 2. Might go through this later in the week. I don't want to like be streaming every single evening, but thanks for checking it out. Yeah. I'll just give it a mo. I can disconnect this entirely now, so it doesn't keep making annoying noises. So before anyone goes, if you've enjoyed the stream so far, why not give me a little follow on Twitter? Means you can see what I'm up to. I mean, hey, I'm gonna share a photo of my cat that's been sat on my lap the entire stream. So that's the, you know, if there isn't if you can't think of a reason to follow me on Twitter, I don't know what to tell you if you don't want to see a picture of my cat. You know, I also have a Patreon if you're so inclined. Cool thing about my Patreon is if you join it, you then get access to my Discord channel that I run with Steven, if people know Steven, which is pretty great too. Thanks for following me, Delta Story. I really appreciate it. It's been really cool chilling with people the last couple of days on stream though. It's been really nice. So thanks guys for being so talkative again. I'm just gonna check to see if chat had anything else they wanted to ask me real quick. Am I an anime fan? Yes I am. I'll talk about anime next time maybe. Thanks so much though guys for watching. I will let you all know when I'm next streaming. Want to say probably Wednesday will be the next time I'll be doing it. I want to kind of try and work a bit more on my main on my next upcoming Castlevania video. Alright guys, thanks everyone, have a good night.